Oh, wait, what? No. But no. Y- But you should be being captured in game. In, you're supposed to be. Hold on. This this is some
Heard.
this is some bullshit.
Oh, Video Ninja doesn't like me moving too fast.
This is some bull. Hey everyone.
Is real.
I don't know if anything that we've used before can be used again. I really hope so. But if not, welcome back to the huddle. I'm Lox. I'm joined today by Zolotl, who I call Axolotl. Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha ha. Guess what? It's actually Zolotl or Sholot, or you can just say Zol.
I'm
Yeah,
so pissed right now.
I just noticed. I think you should probably go ahead and at least mention as to what happened.
we so apparently the mic channel that Discord's coming through is split between game and chat. I was fairly certain it was recording on the game side. And I only have 4 audio mixer spaces. I can't fit chat on here.
Yeah, and I kind of noticed that there was a muted one, and that's all I saw me coming through. So I'm like, oh, we've been talking for at least a little bit now. Yeah. Want to do like a lightning round?
Yeah,
like going back to what we said so far, but I'll do like a lightning round.
yeah. Get one sentence,
Answers.
1 sentence responses.
Sure.
What kind of content do you like to make?
Most of the time, it is gaming,
Do you
and it's very chaotic. So it's like you don't really know what I'm going to play. But yeah,
Are you going to be there for the fishing collab?
probably. I bought the game and I bought the VR DLC, so I think I'm forced to now.
Fucking what else? Oh yeah, you had a special secret to share. Can you share it?
Yeah, just fair warning, we're using a green screen, so it's gonna look like crap.
Wow, it's the Vhuddle logo.
Whoa. There we go.
And you're caught up, basically.
Oh no, my horns. All right.
What kind of Wi-Fi signal do you get?
Mine?
Yeah, with the horns.
Uh, you'd be surprised.
5G?
You would pretty much. We call it HG here because it's LG.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Do you want to go over your character, like the lore and who made it?
Well, think of a good short abridged version of this. Let's see.
We're past the 1 cent responses. You can.
Oh, I know. No, I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to think of a good short way to go because I have a long document that has all of
Oh,
it in there. A very long document. This was back in the day when I was like, oh hey, maybe I should make this. Make this VTuber like a character VTuber. You know, the kind where you make up a voice and you don't be yourself entirely.
cringe. Got it.
Cringe, yes. Literally, you go to like one of my first like some of my like old Twitter posts, and I literally was the kind of person who's like, I would have in character posts, but then have ones that were like in brackets to say like, hey, this is me actually talking. This is not the character.
If I find one of those, I'm posting it right here.
Also, I'm pretty sure I called myself Zol's editor. So, I'm pretty sure. It's like, yeah, like that's my editor talking, and the editor's obviously me.
When you were younger
Hey.
making stuff, because like obviously we edit our own. Did you ever be like, "Hey, future Zol. I want this edit here.
Yeah, I was just like, hey, me, wake up. Cut this real quick, okay? Hey, you see that funny thing over there? Put a flower on it. It'd be funny. Stuff like that.
When I first started editing, I told my friends like, "Yeah, I can probably make anything you want happen on the screen." And one of my friends was like, "Okay, I want a floating Tyrannosaurus that shoots lasers out of his eyes." I was like, "Okay, I don't know how to do that, but
I do now.
I can do it now." Yeah.
Yeah, now, but back
Then
then,
no.
back in the day, no, I definitely couldn't. Now I can actually perfectly understand how to do that.
All right,
But
so where's that
what is it?
lore?
Yeah. I was gonna go back to that. Basically, the main thing that I can just say the lore is obviously, uh, I didn't know what else to call it. So, I mean, a lot of people had other names for it. I called myself a greater devil, which is
Mhm.
just basically like there's a hierarchy in a way, and in this case, it's just that I own a decent portion of hell. In this case, the fourth circle, which if you don't know, that is the one for greed. So yeah.
I like the
So I
second
know why
circle.
people can call me different things. You can call me.
Continue.
You would. I know what that one is. Like you would.
I said continue.
Okay. Uh, because of that, people have called me different things. King of Greed, just a demon lord, for which is most anime sex. Everyone keeps saying that. Uh, Stuff like that. Demon
Mm,
King, I guess. But hmm, I don't know. I made a whole like hierarchy and everything myself when it comes to every kind of demon.
I see. Where do you rank
Like,
compared to Iron Mouse?
well, it's either one or two below.
Oh,
It's one of the two.
so you got
Like,
you could
I think for
contact
her
her.
it's like superior. So
Mm,
basically, it's like superior is like absolute ruler. And currently, I'll admit, I put hints of both her and Booby because they're the same. It's part of her lore too.
right.
So it's
Yeah.
like just like put little hints in there for it, just because like why not? And it's like them two. They're always fighting to see who the hell is actually the actual king of hell, king, queen, whatever. So it's like no, I'm just I'm here. I have my little section of hell. They own the whole fucking thing.
Being a somewhat fan of them, I will say all Booby has to do is get Iron Mouse some cinnamon roll, and she'd probably sign over all of hell to begin with, anyways.
Very good point. It's a very good point. At this point, okay, I'm not gonna say the actual thing that he says, but the giant chicken that he has. I'm pretty sure just get
Mhm.
a cinnamon roll that size. She'd
Oh
be done.
yeah, yeah. That's all you need.
That'd be enough. But yeah, no. Otherwise, lore wise, just like that's what it is. I'm like I said, ruler of the fourth circle. There's that. Um, I don't know. I think I went a little bit deep into it, where it's just like, oh hey, there was a battle, heaven hell battle, all that other stuff.
Oh, do tell.
I don't like humans. There's that. I don't like them for a few
Yeah.
reasons.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Fuck you, Blurry.
Yeah,
I
I had to bring it back.
had to
All
bring
right.
it back. Who made your
Oh
model?
man. Hmm?
Who made the model?
This is actually a customization, like a customizable model.
Oh
Which
yeah.
hold on a second. See what I can do here. So, for example, we could just rip these out. Ah,
Oh, ah!
put it back in. Ah, showed some freaking gore up on
I'm
this
gonna
podcast.
make blood squirt from your head.
Okay, I'll be honest. If I could somehow get, I think you can do gifts on. Yeah, you can do a
Yeah.
gift. So it's like I could probably get like a gift where it's like I do that, it turns on like a blood spatter right there. I could totally do that.
Oh yeah.
But okay. Yeah, no, it's a customizable. So it's like, there's like different color variations. There's the type of you basically have horns. Yes, there is a wolf toggle. No, I will not turn it on because that's not
Please,
me.
no toggle.
No,
Toggle.
no,
Show the toggle.
no.
Hashtag release
Also,
the
I
toggle.
don't have a button. I don't have a button for it.
If this
I don't
video
have a
gets
button set up.
10 likes, next time Zol uses toggle.
If all of Vhuddle likes this, sure.
Mm, you
If
heard him.
all of the Vhuddle server,
You heard
then
him.
fine. I will send a picture in the server and you can do what you want with it.
You heard him.
There's other bits too. Like I can whatever. I can just take the coat off. Don't
Mm.
want it.
Yeah, I also have a removable coat.
Yeah. There's also another one which I don't know if I have mapped. Do I have- The one I had that I can have mapped is to take the shirt off. So I could do that, but I don't have it mapped. Oh, also, I put these on for the fun of it. So I have like little I have little sticky notes when things happen. So for example, if I'm very tired, if something really rough happened, or I'm just like I don't feel like it today, then whenever I'm muted
Should use that
and
earlier.
whenever I'll be right back. Yeah, I know. I should have just had this on the entire time. Yeah. But no, the person who made this model was Lithia Vtuber, and frankly, if anyone, I mean, I guess I'm gonna plug them because, haha,
Go ahead.
you can literally just get this model for like $40 on their Gumroad. So
Nice.
it's a good start. It's a good
Yeah.
starter model. Works nice.
Uh, do you have any like wants to update, or do you think that model is
I
like you for now?
I mean, I do. It's just money.
Yeah, well, it's
I
always
do.
the
Just like I have I've gotten someone to make a work in progress ref. We never really got to finish it, and it is there. Though I'll admit there's a bit of an art style change that needs to happen on that ref. And
Mm.
regardless, yeah, no, it definitely I do want to have an updated design, something more for like some I choose instead of being
Uh-huh.
fully limited here. But yeah, do plan to whenever I can afford it, which is going to be a long time from now.
Yeah.
Long time.
Um. So yeah, I think you were one of the first people to actually join the Huddle, the Vhuddle group. What are your
Well,
thoughts on? I think so. I don't know. Someone will go back and correct me, anyways. No matter what I say.
if you install a bot that has like a first message command, we can figure that out.
I could scroll up in the welcomes, but I'm very lazy right now.
That or actually, I could just go click on my profile. It'll say like member in server since, and we can just guess from there. I got.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but what are your thoughts on the Huddle group?
Well, I will admit I've been in a lot of these. Still kind of am, but I don't interact with.
Mhm.
Most of the time, it's usually just like a VTuber situation of like here's a bunch of VTubers. If you want to collab, there's a whole section for you, or just like a hangout kind of thing. It's like okay. I maybe did that one time with people, and ever since I haven't really done it at all. Uh, when it comes to Vhuddle, though, it's like I don't know. I guess it's just like the first attempt of me trying, which we need to continue. But
Mhm.
the first
Oh
attempt of me
yeah,
trying was setting up a D&D stream, and so far we only got one of those out so far. We're supposed to be doing a second part to it,
have
but one
have you
day.
edited that first part together, or are you waiting for
No,
the second one to like get it all together?
nah. I mean, I'll put it together at some point. It's just like I blame ADHD. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's fair.
I'm gonna blame it.
No, that's fair. Yeah, we definitely need to get back to the D&D.
Yeah, but it's like I that was like the first little bit, and since then it's like I at that point I only knew about what, four of you was
Hmm.
who joined the first one. Yeah, so it's like at that point I knew about four of you, and I don't know. It's like at that point, okay, I'll give it more shots. And the next time we tried, couldn't schedule everybody in there, so we moved to like Lethal Company, and from there I'm just like, you know what, this group's fine. I'm good with this. Like, it's fun
Hmm.
playing with these people, hanging out. So I'm just gonna say right now, when I do that, I'm taking a drink. The tracking doesn't like it.
uh, so my constant question with
Hmm.
VTubing, are you a fan of anime?
Indeed.
Okay, you're the first one that's gave me just a straight yes.
Why? Who would give like a no? It's like a
Char,
no, I don't want to out
Char,
myself as a nerd. As a
Char was a
weeb.
pretty much no for anything like recent. She's like just now getting back into anime, and then Blurry was like I kind of watch it. Like, God damn
Oh,
it.
okay. I mean, I'll say this much: recent stuff, like in the last 2 years,
Hmm.
no, only because the stuff that's come out in the last 2 years. I kind of fell off of because I used to watch anime a lot, or like a lot of the newer stuff a ton, and then a bunch of older shows, and it got to the point to where I don't know, I kind of had a burnout. So it's like I needed to watch other stuff for a little bit and then come back to it. And now I'm going to something really old. Uh Rewatching all of Dragon Ball, the first one, in
Oh
Japanese.
yeah.
So, which I've never done before. So why
The
not?
OG Dragon Ball still has like such a close place in my heart for like
Hmm.
that's like, I mean, it's OG, it's one of the first, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama.
Hmm. Yeah. I'm still wondering how was it Daima? Is that how that's spelled? It's like the
Oh
new one that's supposed to be coming out. It's like, what that's gotta be.
yeah, I'm not
It's
super
uh,
excited for that. I kind of wish they just
it,
continued
it's
Super.
like we got GT. It's like we
Yeah,
got GT, but everyone's a kid. It's like,
yeah.
oh, that's gonna work. Also, one thing that pisses I'm gonna go ahead and get into this one little tangent here.
Go ahead.
What pisses me off is that finally, because we had Super, or for some reason we have Trunks and Goten, like the youngest of the half Saiyans. Uh, Basically, like for the longest time, we're still kids. And I think they were like 14 or something. And it's just like, why are they still drawn as kids? And then we have the superhero movie. And then it's finally like, oh, hey, they're teenagers now.
Right.
Great. They actually look like it. And here comes Daima like, nope, they're like babies.
Everyone's babies. Yeah.
Like, God damn it.
We'll,
Like, we
we'll
just got
we
them
will
as adult. We
never
just got them as grown.
we will never see a grown up version of Goten.
Oh,
We will never see it.
at least not as Gotenks. Like, nope, that's not happening. I mean, if you watch like whatever it's called, Dragon Ball Heroes, sure, but it's not canon.
You didn't like Dragon Ball Heroes? We're on the tangent of Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like the story of a lot of things, and
Mm,
obviously, Dragon Ball Heroes is just to promote their card game. That's all it's made for. It's
true.
an anime just to promote the card game.
I will say the manga
Where's the hand here?
version of Dragon Ball Heroes is infinitely better than the anime.
I read the first one. I've read the first Super Dragon Ball Heroes manga, and then it's this there's the second one that ties directly into the anime, and I haven't watched that one. Or sorry, I haven't read that one.
Mm.
The first bit was good though. Like the prequel one, it's like that's really good.
So you know enough about anime to at least answer what your favorite one is.
That's a tough one because there's at least a few now.
I narrow it down.
Well, for a while there, I mean, this is the most like basic response anyone can make because obviously, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That was for a while. That was the basic choice
Hmm.
because it was perfect all the way throughout. If you ask me, I mean, maybe a couple flaws, but it's like not really. Uh, and I don't know. Maybe a year or so ago, I decided to actually watch Naruto, and it's like, okay, yeah, no, this is starting to get really high up.
Yeah,
So it's I think they're really tied. Maybe Naruto's a little bit higher, but I don't know yet.
Naruto gets clowned on a lot, but like it's a good show with a consistent like heart to it that
Yeah.
a lot of
I mean,
I think shonen especially like lose their heart at some point.
yeah. I mean, you have like at this point, well, I can't really say that. I was about to say like at this point, it's like you go between like say with Dragon Ball between the different series, it's like it changes what it's about
Mhm.
semi constantly, and then Naruto is like pretty much the same thing, though it's like the first show is maybe like a little goofy. It has its gags and everything, and then Shippuden is very serious.
Right.
Then we don't
We don't
talk
talk
about
about
Boruto.
Boruto.
We don't talk about Boruto.
No, no. That didn't happen.
Nope. I will admit though, I'm reading whatever it's called, Twin Blue Vortex, Two Blue Vortex, whatever it's called, like the one that comes after that. I'm reading that. Not bad so far.
Oh, I didn't know there
But
was any. All I know is Boruto, and I stopped.
oh yeah, no. I'll say this much. Reading the manga of Boruto is better,
Okay.
but
Oh no.
if you watch this, if you watched the show at any point and saw how characters were designed and then go to the manga, it is incredibly different.
Really?
It's just like it's whiplash.
Does
It's
Sasuke
just like
still
my
fight?
god.
Does Sasuke still fight Velociraptors?
Uh, I don't think so. I think that's I don't know actually. Maybe I haven't really got like I kind of like cut to a point.
Hmm.
I don't think so. I think that's an extra. I think like that's an extra manga like called
I
Sasuke
see.
story. But yeah.
Okay. What
Um,
about least favorite?
Least favorite anime. Hmm. That's a tough one. I'll say the only anime that I really dropped out of, people kept recommending it to me, Log Horizon. Like everybody kept recommending it to me. I watched
Really?
one episode and I was bored to death.
It is a lot of like politics and stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's like everyone would basically just say like, "Oh, hey, this anime is Sword Art Online, but better." I'm like, "Okay." So I checked it out. I'm like, "Nah, not for me.
oh,
Not my thing."
what's your opinion between it and Sword Art Online?
I mean, I've watched all of Sword Art Online so far, and it's like I said, I only watched one episode of Log Horizon, so I can't give an accurate opinion. But it's like
First,
that one. It's just like
first
the
episode to
pacing
first
was
episode.
slow. I'll say first episode wise, it's like at least with SAO, you have a lot of hooks. You have something to hook you into. The music is good. That's probably
The
one of the
music is
only
good.
great
Yeah.
parts about SAO is the music. Um, it hooks you in, and it gives you the whole like you know what this season's going to be about immediately. It's just like it gives you all the proper stuff.
Hmm.
Log Horizon though, I don't know. It's just like, oh hey, we're stuck in this game now. Okay, hey, what are we gonna do about it? I don't know. Let's go figure it out. It's just like, all right, just nothing. It's just so boring to me. Like I don't like it.
For me, I never drop an anime on its first episode, even ones that I really should have. I always give them three, because like one episode is like half of the like setup typically.
Mm.
Um, the only exception I've ever made is one that came out within the past couple of years called "She Proclaimed Herself Apprentice of the Wise Man" or something like that. The first
Have I heard of that one?
episode had like 6 minutes montage of just music and still clips for 6 minutes
Hell, okay.
for your first episode.
That sounds
I
terrible.
dropped that right away.
No, no, thank you. No thanks. Uh,
All
I mean,
right.
there's others. I feel like it's just I can't think of them.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I always say my least
What?
favorite is One Piece, and it will always be my least favorite.
You're gonna get a lot of hate for that.
That's the idea, right? You have a favorite comment, like so many people are like, "Oh yeah, I love Full Metal," or "I love Spice and Wolf." Yeah, and then you say your least favorite, so all the haters come out and they also put comments.
Mm, mm.
Hated.
Yeah, always gotta bait it.
You baited the Log Horizon community. They're vicious.
Is there a community? I haven't seen them lately. I think they're gone now. Well, at least it isn't going as far as the downfall as the Seven Deadly Sins community. Whatever exists left
Jesus,
of that.
yeah. Never has there been such a like quality anime that ended in like I could do that in Flash in 20 minutes.
I'm just imagining like a bar graph or something like a stocks kind of graph. It's like going up, up, and not even like an incline, just like straight down, like vertically straight down in quality. It's like Jesus. I'll say
Donks.
this: reading the manga is better, and then it's like the last 2 seasons of the show is just god awful.
Yeah.
It's just like this; they've adapted it horribly, and I don't know what that animation studio was doing.
I don't know if
And
you
now
ever
they got the sequel series that is being made, and it's just like, uh, okay,
they're kids, yeah.
it's not really a problem. There's a certain scene that I don't know if I should repeat.
um what was I gonna say? There was a thought. And it's gone. Moving on. Was there any inspiration for you for getting into content creating? Like a specific content creator you looked up to, or like a specific like thing you wanted to make a video on one day?
I think we touched that in the muted area.
I think we did, so I'm bringing it back.
Yeah. I'll just say Rooster Teeth in their content. Like
Mm,
that's basically how that went. So mainly Achievement Hunter, I guess, is like that's where it really started because I watched a lot of them at that point and stuff they did. I kind of liked it. I guess like the way, sort of the energy they had when making stuff and like stuff
mm,
like that. So that's kind of how I went with it. My I'll just say my style has changed drastically over the years.
yeah.
I don't even know what I'm at this point. I emulated a lot of things and now it's just like I don't know where I am. I don't know who I am.
Well, I think that's how it is. Is like you start like full on copying because I also like whenever I was a kid, I was like, I want to be like Achievement Hunter. I want to do Minecraft Let's Play. Uh,
Of course.
but
Oh God.
then
Oh no.
as I got older, I was like, well, what do I actually want to like? What do people want to look at me to be? Right? Like
Mm,
that's the thing. Like, if you actually want to become a content creator, like sure, reference other people. Lachlan has a great idea of yoinking and twisting, where you take someone else's idea and you make it your own. Um,
mm,
but I also think like there's a if you want to like actually like succeed, you have to be like, oh, other people are gonna one day want to look at me for reference, right?
mm.
And that's how you kind of like start figuring out like what's my style, who am I, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Great add-on.
Mm. Well, I don't know. I was following attentively. I was just like, oh yeah. Agreed. I don't know what else can I add to that. I mean, you're pretty much right. I don't know. Uh, I mean, the one thing I like, I've been, I know a lot of people say, and even obviously I agree, is that it's fine to emulate a just like emulate a style of somebody. It's like, you find a creator, it's like, you like what they do. It's like you want to make that sort of like what you do. You can emulate a little bit. Just don't make it your whole thing. Don't make it your personality. Don't be just a straight copy. Just like take pieces, sort of like, if some seems to work for them, maybe just a little bit, like sprinkle it a little bit onto your content. Don't exactly just, you know, copy paste.
Yeah. Did you see the Twitter thing over the person that like just copied Shy Lily's model and turned it
Yeah.
pink?
Yeah, that was a large drama going on.
I don't follow Twitter drama, but I was like, well, yeah,
Hmm.
people. I'm sure that's not the first time that's happened. She just like
No.
got enough notoriety that people were like, hey, wait a second, you're even doing her voice.
Yeah. To be fair, like in the beginning, it's like I'll just say you had no idea who was at fault there. I mean,
Mm,
obviously, Shao Lily, not at all, but I mean, like, the person like, Cobbin's like, you can't really tell if it's like, are they at fault for it? Are they not? Is it
They
just
might
like an
not even
innocent
know.
thing? And like they're trying
Yeah,
to, just reference it just because they like her or just whatever. Like that's fine.
maybe they don't even know. Like, I mean, with the voice thing, but like maybe they
Yeah.
don't
Oh
know
no,
who
that
Shy Lily is, and then the model creator is like, "Oh, you want to be a dolphin? Copy paste."
it can happen. Yeah, it can happen. But it's like, you have all those type of things, and then I don't know. Then it's just like, okay, it's fine. The voice was fine, it's just like, had their own voice, had their own like little aesthetic, everything going just fine. And then maybe like, I don't know, as soon as this drama started, a little bit afterwards, she did change her voice to emulate Shallo's voice completely. It's
Right.
just like, okay, you know what you're doing now. You know what you're doing. Like, I don't know about that.
Like,
It's like,
thank
yeah,
you for
just
providing more reasons to go watch Shy Lily.
mm-hmm, definitely. I
um,
don't know. I don't see I guess I'm just like beating the whatever the hell the term or phrase is. I'm just like, constantly repeating myself. But yeah, no, just don't, you can emulate a little, add a little bit of basically just imagine a cauldron and like that's your content. And then you just like, take little ingredients from other things and like, combine it into your own to try not to take too much of somebody, or at the very least, that just turns into a disaster.
yeah,
Just imagine a chemistry class where someone puts too much of something and it blows up in their face. That,
yeah.
yeah, no.
Especially like if you're taking from somebody that's already like pretty well known and established, because
Mm.
of course everyone's gonna recognize it. Like if you go too
Mm-hmm.
far, like it's no longer a relation. It's a steal.
Right. Yeah. So speaking of,
Speaking of
I just
stealing,
want to go ahead
okay,
and say this. Back in the early days,
okay,
I
here we
did
go.
kind of just like full on freaking emulate, or I guess I'll just say steal.
Yeah,
The early days when
mhm.
it's just like, you have to learn, you have to grow and learn to not do these things. So again, back to Achievement Hunter. You know how in the Minecraft Let's Plays they had like Achievement City and everything?
Yeah. I did the same. No,
I had
I
I
did
had
the
a group
same
of
thing.
friends. We made our own custom one, and even made a logo that was not the same, but yeah, it had some similarities. And yeah, no, it was like Achievement Village, and had like, everyone made their own type of place, and we called it like actually I'm not even gonna name that's a terrible name. But point is, like, we had that whole thing. I was a very original. You know
Yeah,
how Jeff has like the giant stone block house?
you're supposed to giant
I did
stone
I did
block.
that. I did gold block house.
Ooh,
Woohoo. So special, except I had multiple floors. Like I at least was nice enough for that. Like, hey, make multiple floors, have different designs to each floor. At least it was something, but
yeah.
no, it was just
I
no.
I I think that like kids get a better pass at it, right? And again,
Yeah.
there are levels to it. You know, I think having like a Minecraft city of your friends, even having like the logo, like if we do make the Vhuddle Minecraft server, which I guess we can talk about here in a minute.
Mhm.
I'll probably put the Vhuddle logo in the ground somewhere, just as
Yeah, that
like
makes sense.
a center spot or something like that.
Mhm.
Um, that's all fine. When you start doing like you watch an episode and they're like, okay, this week they
Mm,
did this obstacle course, and you go and recreate the obstacle course as best as you can and make your friends,
yeah.
which is something that I did.
I'm right there with you. Don't worry. Oh man. It got so bad at one point. There was this person who was recreating the entire like of theirs on Xbox. I'm like, hey, can I, like, they stopped making it. I'm just like, can I continue to do it? They're like, yeah, sure. And for a while there, I was, because they actually had like, videos where they built it in the video. I'm like, okay, I'll just follow this, like what they're doing.
uh,
Kept doing it. I eventually stopped because I made the idiot thing of like, they made the Xbox One version where you can upload it to Xbox One. It's like, yeah, you
oh,
can't share that anymore. And I added a lot of stuff to it. It's like, oh wait, okay, there's no point in making this anymore. Whoops. That was over.
Damn,
Damn.
but I guess we're
Console.
in the Minecraft talk, so let's talk Minecraft server. I think it's pretty well set that we'll be doing Cobblemon.
At this point, it seems that way.
That mod list though you said was not like what we would get like
Immediately no. There's a lot of it is yes, but there's some stuff that I added personally, like for that I play on my own. Like I use those mods specifically, and I will say though it's a good one. Like they're all good to work with, and I'd say be fine using, but of course we can add whatever else.
So I guess we will be setting up that server very soon.
Possibly. But I'd say mainly the idea is that the base Cobblemon pack is just like the Cobblemon mod with a bit of like extras, I guess, like little vanilla plus stuff. And then the stuff I added is more just like to make it more fun. Like there's a lot of add-ons that you can put in there to make to get more to it, like adding trainers, and there's a whole mod with like 700 pre-generated trainers and everything. It's like it could be more fun.
Yeah,
we wanted it to be.
Okay.
That, and I know very well Kira is very intent on create.
Yeah.
It's like we need to create, and I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I'm not against that, but oh boy.
Is that in the base or is that an add-on?
I'm not too sure if it is, but
I guess I'll find out.
We can always add it. I just say add create, and if it says like create : has a name, go and throw it in there. Why not?
Okay. Well, yeah, so that'll be soon. I'll make the server, and then I'll set a date for. We're gonna try and get as many members of Vhuddle as possible, at least for the first day. It's gonna probably be very hard to get some of these members.
Oh, I know how that feeling is.
But I do appreciate also like you really stepped up there and helping me like narrow down exactly what we were, because I was just like, I have no idea that people want a Minecraft server. Pick one of these three.
Yeah, I'd say I have a vast experience because I've hosted a lot of them over the years. Currently hosting one now, but that's its own thing.
You want to talk about? Is there anything you want to shout out? Any
like what? Like what exactly want to go for?
Anything you want to shout out? Any projects you're working on? Anything?
Nah, I guess probably not currently.
Want to shout yourself out?
Hey, so the name of the person that's in this title that's not Coda? Go to those places. go to just anywhere that's a social website or content creation website. Put that name in.
Great chilling.
I don't know. I don't really do that much.
It's okay. Your Twitter handle will probably pop up at 3 different times.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm basically on everything at this point. Spread myself a little too thin.
Yeah, I don't have time for like making Twitter posts anymore. It's too much.
I feel like these days, like mine's not really much about me as a brand anymore. It's basically just I reply to people or something that just randomly happened. They're like, screw it, why not? See what everybody else says about it. Most of the time, nothing. Happens.
You hear that? Everyone at Zolotl for the next 3 days. Okay? Give him something to
do. Yeah. Okay.
I can do that too. My eyes glow when I do.
I could add that. I just haven't. I got eyebrow toggles too, so I can just be mad. I can be sad. I don't know. A lot of these are custom, like I had to do.
You had to make your
the
own.
only one that like this one is part of the model. There's a blush one. Oh wait, no, I think I actually have that one. There it is. So I actually have that. That's like the only ones. Everything else I did myself.
What about the dog one? Could you show that one real quick?
No.
In case I was in the muted part, everyone from Vhuddle has to like this video, and we get Dog Zol. So please like the video.
It's like a dog or a wolf. It's basically one of those, but yeah.
We need it.
Should also make well. I think any of my model talk made it in, did it?
Well, we kind of retouched it
Mm.
in the rapid fire. But was there anything else you want to add in?
I don't know if it made it in, but yeah, the person did it make it in. The person who made it. No,
Yes, because that came after your lore, which was after we fixed it.
My brain's all over the place. I don't remember anything.
Just in case, if you want
Just
to
in
shout it out.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case. The person who made it is Lithia Vtuber. This is a customizable model where you can basically just rip out my horns and everything. So, yeah, no, if you just want to be that person. But yeah.
You want to be a filthy
I don't know,
human,
you can do
like
that.
blurry.
Different colors. Yeah. Different colors, all that other stuff. It's on Gumroad. $40. The name is something else. I actually didn't say what the name is. It is called the Onisan model.
What?
That is the name of it, seriously. Don't ask me, ask Lithia.
I might.
She's the one who named it. Don't ask me.
I have to send a tweet there.
I should be more active lately, so she'll probably answer. Oh, I don't know.
I think this is
That's one thing about
a good podcast.
Oh yeah, no, all great. But that's one thing about customizable ones. Like that's the ones I was trying to go for. There's only at least 2 male ones that I know of. One of which I don't think was rigged entirely properly. Not going to name it, obviously, but I don't think it was entirely rigged properly. So it's like, And then there's this one, which is it's good. There are probably more, but it's the only 2 I've come across. It's like I've tried looking for others, but
your mouth is a lot better than mine.
To be fair, though, you're so small on your screen that you're sharing, so I can't see it. I'll have to watch later. I've just been messing with the parameters a lot lately, so there's that. It's still not proper, though. Gotta fix it a little bit.
I'm just looking at your expressions and like your ability to make like different like shapes with your mouth. I'm like, wow, mine just goes open, close, open, close. Up.
You at least wink?
Yeah.
Just make sure. That's like the biggest thing for a VTuber. If you can't wink, we got problems.
I struggle to wink in real life. So you're like, can you wink? I was like, let me think real quick about how to do that.
It's like, brain. It's like, okay, just gotta close this eye, not this eye, but this eye. Okay, yeah, that's how you do it. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I have to do.
I get how that is. It's okay. Also note this. I've technically changed the coloring on this model a lot. Made it a lot darker. Also, I'll flip the cross.
Was the cross right side up before?
Yeah, it was right side up before. I flipped it.
I mean, that makes sense for a devil. But an upside down cross.
Yeah. I won't get into it. I'll just say it's technically a whole different thing.
Oh,
it's like has nothing to do with being demonic, but yeah. I just flipped it because it's like just a normal one. It's like that kind of makes no sense for a devil, but okay.
Maybe the Onisan was a very devout devil.
Well, there's another one. I forget what it is though. There's another necklace.
Everyone comment down below Onisan Zol. You having fun? Don't leave! Wait, come back.
Fine. Oh, sorry. We're in a house. I gotta.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna walk out. The problem about jokes, you have to fix your jokes afterwards.
That's what makes them
It's
funny.
like, I messed up. I gotta fix it. All right.
But I don't
How
know
dare.
how much of the beginning of this will be kept in for for this.
I think the only thing I could say of a way to save this is maybe using like text to speech on me, and just like, if you remember any of my answers, just like there you go,
Or I could just
just like
make it
throw
up,
them in. Yeah, sure.
right? You can trust me.
Don't worry.
You can
I don't
no,
know.
it's
I don't.
fine.
Can I?
Yeah,
Can I?
yeah.
Huh. Hmm. Comments below. Do you trust Coda? Do you actually trust?
They're busy saying Onisa. So
You can here's the thing. You can like the video. You can comment your terrible comment, and then just put on a new line in the comment. So now you can comment both.
nah, that didn't sound right. Anyways,
I will still judge you though.
we are in a bit of a time crunch, unfortunately. Someone slept in today, so it caused
Yeah, I don't know who the hell that
an
was.
issue.
Not naming names. Not naming names. It could have been me. It could have been
It could
Coda.
have. It could have.
It could
It
have
could
been.
have been Zol.
It could have been me.
Yeah.
Honestly, at this point, if somebody was to watch this from my community, they would immediately blame me because I'm good for that. I'm good at doing that. It's like, oh, you slept in? No surprise.
But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Can't wait to have you back on here again in the future. Because you're actually
I'll make sure that you have my audio in next time.
actually looking at my list. You're next. It says.
As what?
You're next.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, because this was Six's episode. Thank you for sitting in for Six. It was very entertaining, very enjoyable. Anyways, next time we will have Zol.
Guys, I'm lucky. I get 2 in a row.
No, who do we really have?
Wait, okay. Why is it when I look this way, my eyes get like wider? Like, look. It's like, why is it looking in one direction? That's
Very
weird.
fixated. Next week is deferred. Oh god.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Have fun with that.
Anyway-
Oh man.
Anyways, be sure to go follow Zol. Here's his Twitter handle again. And yeah,
Mhm.
we'll see you guys in a future video. Peace.
We huddle together.
Is there a thing with that?